Hi, everybody. I had such a funny request come in today for AI, for who I refer to as my work husband, which anyone that knows me knows that that's my buddy Chip, or as I guess many of you would call him by his formal name, Claude, by Anthropic. And if you know me, you know that that's one of my favorite tools to use. And I had a request come in today that I have to be honest with you is a first for me putting my buddy Chip to the test. And I'm super excited about it and to share it with you. And if anybody's watching live, I'd be curious to know what you actually think the request was. Um, as I mentioned, it's something completely new and different and something I've never really done before. What I can tell you is it was a little bit more of a personal nature. And I actually got this call from my sister, who's actually working on something in her personal life. And for many of you who maybe don't know, my sister actually is a periodontist, but what she has a passion for and does in her spare time is actually she is an opera singer. And she is working on an upcoming recital that she's going to be doing the end of this year. And she said, "Hey, do you think you could help me brainstorm a vision that I can use to put together the program for my recital?" I said, "Absolutely, I can. How about if we use artificial intelligence to do it?" And she was on board. So today, we actually used Claude to go in and actually brainstorm. And I don't want to give too much away because that would actually take out the fun of what's come with her recital. But what I can tell you is that Claude did a really, really good job. I mean, so surprising. I loved it so much. And I can't wait for it to actually come out when I can share it. What I will tell you is that Claude actually responded in the personality that I actually asked it to communicate in. So my sister is actually what you would refer to, and I actually learned this tonight, so I can honestly tell you that it was not something I knew before. But she is an opera singer who is a lyric soprano with a coloratura extension. I probably didn't even pronounce that right, but I'm working on it. And so, what we actually asked Chip to do was to act like a world renowned opera singer in that uh, uh, of that nature and to help us brainstorm and also to give us a guide. So, one of the things that we actually asked for, which, in case you don't use this in artificial intelligence, it's a really good way to make sure that you're giving the information for it to give you the best output. So, what we actually did was we asked it to actually guide us in the language that it would need to help us put together this vision and this program. And it actually came back and sort of asked for 5 points of criteria. It asked for specific composers. It asked for if there were musical eras or styles that you would be drawn to, if you had a preference in language, if there was a particular message or emotion or story that you wanted to convey, if there were any technical aspects of your voice that you would want to showcase, and then finally, if you had a venue in mind. And what I can tell you is when it actually came back and gave the return, it took all of that into consideration with its responses. And I will tell you that unlike ChatGPT or uh, the responses were very cohesive. They were very innovative, very interesting. And I am really, really excited about this program. What I can also tell you is it went on to actually make recommendations of the exact songs and composers. My mind is blown. And so I can honestly tell you that is absolutely the weirdest I guess, application that I have used artificial intelligence for, and I'm curious what the weirdest, thing you've done in artificial intelligence today or maybe ever. But so far, this one ranks up there really high. So I hope everybody's having a great evening. And I just wanted to pop in and share that little bit of information. And I look forward to hearing all of your responses and any other unique and interesting things. I'm really interested if people have used this for other music applications as well. So thanks, everybody. Really good to connect with you again. And I will catch you on the flip side.